Greetings, family. Welcome, my dear friends, to Eureka Elementals. Bear with me. I've actually got a chest timer that I'm using to really keep pace with the energies and when we're saying what we're saying. The reason being, I was called to do so. Okay, I was called to do so. This is a New Year's Eve message, so by the time it comes out, it may be New Year's Day, it may be likely very New Year's Day, but I want to wish you a happy Gregorian 2025. That's the date that they're calling it. We're going to utilize the energies as they are presented to us. Thank you so very much for joining me. In case I have forgotten to say so, I am your guide, Eureka. Thank you for joining me. Family, I purposely have been in hermit mode for a while. Lots of things going on. I've been saying for a while now, there's something is in the water. And I'm reading my notes now. Something is in the water. Spirit is in the mist, right? The energy that we keep seeing all around the world at this time, the fog, the mist, right? Judgment is here and the angels won't miss. There was also something related to the black moon, the forces us to embrace this darkness, the Capricorn, new moon, the black moon, right? 2 moons in a month, the second one, 2 new moons in a month, the second one's called a black moon. So it forces us really to, and I've got my notes here, to really hone in on the darkness. We have got to do that subconscious work. See, the dark mother isn't playing at this time, right? Okay. The energy is back, right? And the divine feminine in all her glory is back, right? That Kali energy, the supreme universal mother energy does not play, all right? So you have to look at your shadows so that you can then, once you embrace the shadows, think of it as a hermit energy in tarot. Once you have, embraced the shadows, you go within, you become that lantern, you become that light. That is what is required for you to do at this particular juncture. So once you do that, that's the healing process, right? That's the healing process. You've got to release the shadows. Let it go. Because that helps to heal the waters above, right? In the ethers, within, okay, here on the earth and below, the subconscious. So those are the messages. And based on that, I'm going to be doing a reading. The messages are complete on my clock here, it says 3 minutes. Okay, so I've already shuffled these energies. I've already shuffled the cards. This is from the Black Moon Lilith Cosmic Alchemy Oracle. This message is for the collective. What is the shadow work that we were called to do at this particular time, Spirit? What is the shadow work? Saturn, look at that, right? It's about age, reality, and discipline. Okay, 28, which this is to 10. It's the reset. You had to show that you are worthy of being in this age and at this particular stage. Saturn is a disciplinarian, okay? So for many who have not been used to having, to prove themselves worthy, it's been quite interesting. We have here as well Black Moon in Leo. Allow your light to shine. That is it. This is no more time for sitting on the sidelines. For those of us who've been called to do certain things, time is up. Playtime is over. Now more than ever, going into the 9-year 2025, I'm hearing 2025, it's time to come alive. No more playing in the shadows, right? You have got to show that you mean business at this particular time too. And look at that, putrefaction and shadow release 37. So we have here 10-10, a brand new start on both ends. Why? because, my dear, you have now allowed yourself to let your light shine. You're not holding yourself back. Kudos to you for that. So let's see. And Eve, the divine feminine awakening. It has happened. That's a 5-2. So far we've got 5-5, master, ascended master energy, and 10-10, reset. You did the work above and within. Kudos to you for that. Okay, so let's see, okay, what they're telling me at this particular juncture. Okay, we dealt with that. Now let's see, and I've got several decks here, so please bear with me. I'm just being led by spirit, right? This is the Heart, I think, Tarot. Okay, give me something on Saturn, age, reality, and discipline for the collective. Give me something on Saturn, age, okay, right? Base chakra, you had to heal that root chakra, and look at that. Teach is upside down, 5, okay? So you were not, one of the things that you had to discipline, you were not in a position yet to teach. You were the student, you were not the teacher. How do you? Because you had to heal your root chakra. The root chakra is affected from the age of 0 to 7. This is your formative years. So there was something that happened at that age. Saturn dealing with the age, reality, and discipline. Something happened to you at this formative age that got your base chakra out of alignment. Because of that, you were stuck in that energy somewhere between the age of 0 to 7. You had some kind of adverse impact that kept you stuck there. Your inner child was stuck and required some kind of healing. Okay, and that is a lesson. Once you learn the lesson, now you release your shadows. So this is the work that Saturn wanted you to do. Okay, and you know, 5 and 1 is 6, right? And 6 is always related to sex. So you might have been, trigger warning, you might have been someone who had been molested, had some kind of a issue or something like that. But ultimately, right, you have healed from that, right? So in the black moon, Lilith in Leo, allow your light to shine. Look at that. 21, embrace and observe, right? Shine, embrace, observe. What are you observing? That you, my dear, are the light, right? As above, so below, as within, so without. This is the Hangman energy. You had that metamorphosis, that enlightenment, that all is self, all is you. And here again at embrace. So it's interesting. You had to mirror. 21 and 12 are mirrors, right? They're opposing energies. So you had to do that inner work. And once you did that, you allowed yourself to now go to the place where you can let yourself shine. You are now allowing yourself to ascend to your throne. Okay? All right, I'm hearing the throne room. You're going to the throne room because you have done the inner work, right? You have done the inner work, okay? And that, it takes years. This is not something that is instantaneous, click of a finger. You go to a class, you know, you do a little bit of hoo-ha, hee-ha, and all of a sudden you're cured. No, man, this thing takes time. It takes a long time. Okay, Spirit, give me something on putrefaction and shadow release, number 37. This is where you have truly, you see the shadow, it's wearing its crown, right? It's now has its crown on it, okay? You have now released the shadows. You're beyond the grave. You have allowed the ascension to occur. The shadow has been released because you did that inner work. You did that healing. Oh, I caught it on my leg. Look at that. Okay, I caught it that way. Daydreams and decisions, number 7. 7 is a very important number, right? So again, you made the decision to ascend. Okay, you made the decision to ascend and to release what no longer serves you. And you reached out to you. Step by step, this is an intricate process. You had to ascend to your highest self, to your highest timeline, so you can reach, right, and get to, and look at that. Let me tell you something. Spirit is speaking here tonight, people, or today, wherever you see this. 73:37, mirror, as above, so below, as within, so without. People, pay attention to the numbers. The cards are carting, as they would say. You have 10, 10, 10, right? 2 5s, okay? Actually, this is a 1 here again. It has the same kind of energy, but it is here nonetheless to make it quite clear. Look at that as I pick it up. You had to pour love into this broken shadow energy. Once you allowed the love to be poured in to that inner child and allowed that child to heal, that shadow could be released, right? And that was the big lesson for you. Okay? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful energy. Okay? So that you can get the healing. What's in the healing? And these cards have already been shuffled. What is in the healing for the collective at this particular time? What's in the waters? What's in the healing waters? Okay? Healing waters for the collective, right? That Saturn work is no joke. You have 3 cards here. Gentle force, consistency, persistence, patience, the long game. Yes, Saturn is not about quick results. Saturn is about the long-term game, the discipline in this reality. Okay? Right? Black Moon, Lilith and Leo, allow the light to shine, embrace and observe the birth mysteries. What are you being called to create? You had to go within. She had to mirror, okay? She, he, you, me. We had to mirror our energies to see what were we sent here to do by the divine, where we're pure, where we're in the spirit waters there, being, imbued with divinity, being imbued with that Christus energy, being imbued with the all-knowing, being imbued with the divine. What were we sent here to do? We said we're sent here to love and to let our light shine. Once we did that shadow release, as an adult now, you've gone through the Saturn. Perhaps you had, a solar, one of those, oh my gosh, the Saturn, oh my goodness, it's escaping me at this time, but it comes around every 29 years, right? When you have to deal with the Saturn issues, the Saturnian issues, unless you're a Capricorn, and you had the Saturn-Pluto mix, and now it's transferred to Aquarius, okay? But it's still lingering. The energy doesn't go away immediately now, okay? So I think that this Capricorn new moon, this black moon in Capricorn is a part of the transitioning of the energies, okay? But Spirit's saying thank you for reaching out, for doing the inner work, right? For allowing yourself to ascend from the pit to the top. Thank you for remembering who you are, for going within, right? And thank you for releasing the shadows, right? That you perhaps allowed to keep you in the abyss. So you have gratitude. You now have gratitude because you have been able to release the shadows that perhaps once ruled and lingered over your life like a bad habit. I mean, you can see when people are haunted by something that happened in their childhood. It is evident. The trauma is evident. Okay, so you've now allowed yourself to be released from that trauma. And now look at that. She who flows, ease, being open to change and going with the flow of life. This is what you came here to do. The Aquarian age is about, the waters, the pouring of the healing waters on the earth and within the waters with balance. So now you're in the cosmic flow, right? You are now in the energy of, I'm hearing, co-creating with the divine, right? All right, so now we're going to get the angel tarot, right? And co-creating with the divine is very important too. Very, very important. I already shuffled these cards. I don't know why Spirit's asking me to do it again too. The Five of Cups, okay? So you might have had some loss, some disappointment, but here you are now, Michael, in your Emperor energy, right? Now you can ascend to your throne, right? You can step into your own authority, okay? Knowing, of course, that you are here to birth the mysteries, to share it with the collective, okay? Ace of Swords, look at that, right? The truth, okay? God above all elevated. The angel is Uma Bell, right? And it's about affinity, friendship. Obtain the friendship of anyone, right? Now that you've done this, you don't have to force anything. That inner child in you allows you to obtain the friendship of anyone, because now you are God, means God above all elevated. You've elevated to a higher level of truth, right? Black Moon in Lilith and Leo, the mysteries, embracing and observing. Three of Cups, look at that. The right hand of God, the angel is Ayael, right? Fame and renown, influence and commerce, influences commerce, voyages and great discoveries. You're about to let your light shine. I'm hearing to all corners of the earth, right? And now you've done the shadow release. You're saying thank you, right? You have the Queen of Wands, Elamaya, the hidden God, divine power, guards against mental troubles. So here you are, right? You have this ability now. Now that you've done the shadow release, you can reach out, right? Because you have healed. You're coming from this beautiful energy and from this beautiful space, okay? Six of Swords, you're marching forward to victory, right? The gentle God, Anahuel, is with you, right? Perception of unity, protects against accidents. You're here to heal the sick. What kind of sick? The sick children, the ones who still had some kind of trauma within them from the ages up to the age of 7, right? You're now going to be ascending to the energy before of, now you can be the teacher. Now you can protect those young, look at that in the cards, young children. This is what you really came here to do. Help the little ones who've been traumatized. And I'm telling you, we're going to see a lot more being released. I know there was a young lady, oh my goodness, what does she call herself? She's very animated. I love her shorts. Oh my goodness, protective big sis, or some psychic big sis, I think that's her name. And she did a thing on the children, and look at that. This, because you have healed your childhood traumas, this is what you're also here to do, right? Protect against accident and heal the sick. Heal the children that are hurting from all of the horrors that they have gone through. Okay, we are all coming into a time where this earth is going to need a lot of healing, because there's been a lot of horrors and atrocities that have happened to women and to children. Speaking of which, right, Kalima, okay, what does the Great Mother have for us and wants us to know? Okay, ooh, 3 energies as well. Let's get to it. As to Saturn, reality and discipline, you have Kamala Devi. Held within Kali's protection, your heart radiates peace, certainty, and beauty. Her grace melts frustration into inspiration, fatigue into replenishment, and overactivity into effortless attraction. Kamala is the golden pathway of divine protection and peaceful contentment. She empowers your heart to receive the same generosity, openness, and grace that you express when you give. You are swiftly approaching sacred fruition, and this is what you came here to do. You came here to be elevated with the Ace of Swords, to blossom into this beautiful teacher energy too, the one that teaches and helps the children, right? You might have a Pomeranian dog or something like that, but it's a gentle force, right? Your force will be gentle, but highly effective too. And elevated. You're going to find yourself in an elevated stature and status where everyone will know the power and the energy that is associated with you. Next iteration of Kali is Shodashi. Shodashi cleanses the soul from past hurts. Her presence indicates recovery and claiming of dignity after experiences of being judged, betrayed, or criticized. If your innate being has been put down in any way, or if there's been any bullying or nastiness directed towards you, Shodashi brings healing and renewal so you can rise above and lay claim to the innate beauty, to your innate beauty and worth. And this is what you're seeing. Again, that mirror energy, right? But you had to see that you were born beautiful, you were born pure, you were born whole. You had to embrace the light within, as above, so below, the 2112 energy. Now you are ready to be the right hand of the divine, right? Now you are ready to allow yourself to shine by ascending the throne, okay? By ascending the throne. Once you allow, now you can allow your light to shine because you've done the inner work and the inner healing and everything in divine time, right? 2244, as I said that, okay, in divine time. 44, okay, as when I said that. But you have to do that in divine time. You cannot rush healing. Like that song by Mariah Carey, love takes time, healing takes time, right? Healing takes time, okay? Next, right? Clarifying putrefaction. When you had that shadow release, you have Mahavidya. No matter how logical an approach may be or how sensible it may seem, there are times when the heart nudges us towards a different way. Have the courage to be moved by your heart along untried paths that resonate, whatever the logical mind has to say about them. You are outgrowing a problem and birthing a superior outcome. Wow. Birthing, the birthing mysteries. So now you've graduated into a superior outcome. What is that outcome? The hidden God, the Queen of Wands. You're birthing a superior outcome, right? Of being the divine power, guards against mental troubles. You're in gratitude because you're appreciating what you've sustained. It has made you who and what you are today. You now have the ability to reach out. Each one teach one is what I'm hearing too. To be that elevated energy that helps people ascend to their highest timeline too. What is the angel number for the collective at this healing time and in this healing energy where they've been judged and found worthy. Collective, you've been doing your work. Reassurance. Woo! Reassurance, right? Trust your 747. Trust your intuition and make practical decisions that align with your higher purpose. Your guardian angels are acknowledging your efforts. We're going to get angel numbers from 3 different decks because I want to make sure, right, that I leave nothing on the table and that you feel satisfied, that all is satisfied. Well, you completely feel satisfied with the outcome. That's really what my intention is for you at this particular time, right? 1717, you have a drama alert. And listen, there was so much here. Dreams and decisions, right? You had to make some. Okay? Take a few deep breaths and focus inward. You need time to think things over and consider your options. At this time, you must rely solely on yourself. You might not believe it, but you're heading in the right direction. What appears to be a lull in activity is just a natural part of the process. Let me tell you all something. At this particular time, I posted what I posted in my community section for a reason. The signs and wonders that you're seeing, they're there for those who do not believe. They're there for those who have not done the work. If you've been doing the work, you already know this is coming. You've already been preparing for this mentally, physically, and spiritually, right? You're highly aligned, okay? So you know that when they're trying to bring the drama and to frighten the collective, you know that you're already walking and acting in the energy of divine timing. This is not meant for you, okay? Let's end up with your divine message and divine message number, okay? And it is 99, okay? Sign of leadership. You inspire and lead by your higher perspective. You're here to allow and let your light shine, okay? And 808, sign of balance, mind and spirit. By the time you walked out of 2024, which was the 8th year, this is what you came here to do. Have a balanced mind and spirit so that you can take your throne in 2025 and do the work for humanity that you have been called to do. And my dear collective, that is your message. I love you and I'll see you next time. All the best.